My name is Gaur G. Ray. So I am here in Industrial Design Center for almost like 35 years. Okay, and working in the area of ergonomics. That's my special subjects. And while doing this kind of design related issues and studies for the lower segment of the society, especially who are illiterate, one of the major problems I realized is the brick making people, and their connections in the field, the kind of tools they use, the kind of drudgery they go through. So, can you look at and address their issues? The reason is there is a very big number of those migrating people. At present, it may be more than 2 millions, and they all migrate for a very long distance, totally illiterate. Communication is a big problem for them. In the new environment, they cannot talk to anybody. And they have to just submit themselves on whatever is given to them by the employer. And that's one of the biggest problems in our country for this kind of migrating workers. Drudgery is one of the main issues. So we did an initial survey with Prayas, one NGO at Ahmedabad, who wanted to find out what should be the ideal wage pattern of these workers, because today we don't have any norms or basis on which the wage it goes something around 300, okay, 250 to 300, absolutely on the mercy of the owner. And 300, suppose 300 rupees they get if they produce 1100 bricks. This is as per Gujarat norms, what they are following there as per. Now, how do you know that 1100 bricks, okay, a man can produce a day for his survival? So the study was undertaken on the time motion study by using the sponsorship support from Prayas, who wanted to fight with the government for better living of these workers, number one, and also if the wage pattern can be fixed based on a scientific evidence. So that's how the study in brick kiln works we started with, and we found that it is absolutely impossible to deliver 1100 bricks a day by anybody. A man can give maximum 700 bricks a day produce. A woman can produce maximum 500 bricks. So actually, because the man cannot produce 700 bricks, so he has to involve his wife in this process. So that's how they are pulled together. So 700 plus 500, so you get something around 1100, 1200 bricks you get, okay, per day, and that's how they are meeting up that requirement of 1100 bricks. And they work from November to, I say, May, June, up to June they work. And while the temperature is such a varied temperature, so it's a really drudgery for anybody working under scorching light, sun, which is something, the temperature shoots up something around 44 degree, environmental temperature shoots up 44, 45 degree. You are under direct sun and working there. So how can I get good quality output from a person? And the last part, the question is, how long these people will survive then? You have only, say around 1 million or 1.5 million people, workers. But if they are used in this way, how long they will survive? So after some time, there will be no workers for us, while the demand for the bricks every day coming up. So automation is coming in, okay. To look at this, to address this issue, automations are coming in. There are lots of machines are being developed and designed. The problem is, if I start using those machineries, they are totally automated. Immediately, all these workers will be out of job. So if I make 1.5 million workers out of job, how we can do that? So can we look for some kind of substitute for them, so which will reduce their drudgery, but the tools or system will be affordable and conducive, for their lifestyle being. That is the main purpose of the project. I mentioned that we cannot imbibe a technology which cannot be affordable by them. So we have to see first and foremost things is the literacy level of the people, how easily they can understand the technology, can they afford that technology by themselves, and can they sustain. So it is not just the question of the workers, it is the question of workers and the management. Okay, together you have to see how it can be developed. It is not in isolation, either the workers or the management. We have to address the issues of both of them and try to imbibe a technology, okay, which can be accepted by both of them. Okay. So actually the technology, there might be thousands of technologies available, and we have already done lots of net searching and find out lots of technologies available maybe. But the appropriateness of the technology as per the situation means the people, okay, and the work environment and the social pattern also to a certain extent coming in, how I can develop the technology or mold the technology for this system. One of the biggest problem in this brick making is squatting on floor and do the work for more than 10 hours. That's where the whole drudgery is coming. Almost all the workers who are young, the age is something around 25, 30, that is the age range, the workers, they all are suffering from severe back, hip, shoulder and knee joint problem. It is primarily happening because of the heavy load handling. You are handling a 5 kg load, okay, not 5 kg, you are handling 8 kg load, the raw bricks when you are molding it. You are handling 8 to 10 kg. 8 to 10 kg load you are handling, and 3 bricks, okay, roughly 3 bricks per minute. So, and if you calculate it for 8 hours, the amount of load they are handling, it is enormous. They are handling a load something around tons by hand, more than a ton load they are handling. And that is causing lots of problems in the body. And that's where the ergonomics, the human engineering comes in, how I can make the work condition better for them. So first thing what you observe that we have to change the work posture. Squatting on floor is the very dangerous and killing for them. So can I go upright in standing posture and do all the jobs in standing posture? That is our first target. Now when you are going to do that, then there are lots of other issues comes in. Okay, how the mud will be handled, how the mold will be used, how to transfer the bricks, raw bricks for drying process and all. So this is on the major system design concept has come in. So probably we need to change the whole system. We can do the change in the system, but it has to be acceptable by the manufacturer. It has to be acceptable by the community, the brick makers community, because the ladies are also working, and that's where the social issues are coming in. Are they going to accept it? So how do I now imbibe or integrate the social issues, the management issues, the academic part, awareness of all. So everything has to go together, and that's how we are going to develop a technology.